Hey there, YouTubers. I just wanted to share that I spent my first night in my bus after owning this darn thing for over 4 years. I've been putting it off because I want to get farther and farther along. I feel like I could get farther along if I don't set up my bed in here, just because it gets in the way when you want to work on stuff. But I had a good enough excuse to get in here and sleep, and it was quite comfortable. I'm pretty happy about it. I had a good night rest. Woke up pretty early, but decided to just lay here and enjoy it. Cat slept with me the whole night right here, making it awkward for my legs if I need to move at all. It takes quite a bit of effort to move so gently to where he doesn't move. He seemed to have a good sleep too. He didn't get up once that I noticed. I even had to get up to take a leak and slipped out without him moving before I came back in. Slept another hour or two. But I like how early I woke up because I was in here and the sun was hitting me. Even with my head totally covered, I could tell the sun was up. Like, I couldn't see it, it's like almost like I could feel it. I was plenty warm in here. It's chilly last night, but I like being bundled up. I don't really have much to say right now. I might just leave it at that. I got my countertop pretty much done. I just need to put some sort of treatment on it. I think all I can do is put some kind of oil on it, linseed oil or something else. Everybody has their different recommendation. I'll probably look into it some more before I decide, but I'll give you a quick glimpse before I turn the camera off. I'm really happy with it. But other than that, I'm still have all my AC electrical kind of working except for my outlets. I just have a bunch of inverters wired in. I still need to wire up my DC loads. That was the first thing I did, was set up the DC load, but I never attached anything to it. I just started playing with inverters and how much power I can consume. And obviously little space heaters and heat guns consume the most power out of anything I can put onto it. I've used my angle grinder, I've used my welder, my chop saw. I don't know if I've done my chop saw yet, or maybe I have. I might have put an extension cord to it. I can't remember now. Doesn't matter. I just came on here to say I slept in here for the first time, and it was nice. I loved it. And I'm going to give you a sneak peek of my countertop because I don't know when you'll see that. I have some footage of me doing something with it. I don't remember. I didn't film the process of making it all pretty. I think I just showed you that it was all glued up. I had to bring it to the shop to get it sanded down flat. And I had to add some trim pieces to the sinkhole to make it even more waterproof, and it looks nice. I won't show you it up close of that yet. I'll just give you my glimpse I was talking about. I might even point down at my electrical stuff. I don't know if I've showed you all that. Not a real good look, just a glance. I might even point out what it is. Alright, I'll do that real quick, because that's all I really have to say. There's my Betty Bye sleepy pad. And there's my countertop. It's mostly covered up, but there's a sinkhole. It's all scrap wood glued together. My refrigerator pulls out of this opening. There, you can see the sink in the bottom. And pumps, and I'll put pots and pans probably down there. And then over here, don't freak out, don't get sick. It's all my electrical stuff. Got an inverter here. 1500 watt inverter right here. 3000 watt inverter. That's strictly for playing music and working outside. Right here, there's another 1500 watt inverter. I'll probably put one of those in my car at some point. Probably well after I live in this thing. So right here we got 4 35 amp hour batteries in parallel, which gives me like 140 amp hours. 2 solar charge controllers, 2 panels on the back of the bus for that one, 2 panels on the front of the bus for that one. There's the DC distribution block. This is another solar charge controller, but it also controls wind charge controller. I have a tiny windmill. It's not wired up, but I have these 2 wires, these 2 right here, go out that opening right there, right next to where I have my, right here where I'm pointing is my AC to DC charge controller. It can charge 45 amps from the grid if I need to plug in somewhere. And right next to that inlet, I have an inlet for these 2 solar, well, these wires here, they go to my external solar panels, which are, there's 2 of them there, but I have 4 fold out charge controllers. The other ones are back here behind my bed. So yeah, so I have 400 watts of solar mounted on the roof and 400 watts of solar that I can fold out if I'm jamming, using a lot of power, or working hard, using the saw a bunch, or welding, or whatever. I think that's plenty of tour for right now. Without further ado, go back to the original state, which is right there, and give you one of these. You know, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell and stuff. Peace.